Hi guys, I'm back again. So on Monday, June the night of the 23rd to the 24th, I had a dream about Oprah Winfrey. Now in this dream, I was standing like off to the side and I could see her audience and she was standing on stage. And she was holding her arms like cradling, one of her arms was like cradled in front of her. Fat cat, quiet, fat cat, fat cat. And so one of her arms was cradled in front of her, and all of a sudden, she was making they were about 1 foot tall holograms of people show up into thin air. And there was 3 of them. The first person formed, and then 2 and 3, and they looked real. They were moving their heads very subtly as they looked alive, but they weren't. They didn't blink like a human. They were all dressed differently, and she was showing her audience that she could create a fake audience and nobody would know. The weird thing was, Oprah could take a mark or tattoo or like a feature off her own body and stick it on, like wave her hand over the hologram, and it would stick onto or over the hologram body, and it would integrate immediately and become a feature on these lifelike holograms. It was really weird, you guys. It's hard to explain. I had the feeling these 3 holograms were actual people she was using in her audience. She was like, see, look what we can do. And it was really weird. I just kind of like, skim over everything I saw, but she was holding these 3, they appeared out of her arm. And they were about 1 foot tall, and there were 3 people. I think there was like 2 guys and 1 lady, and they were, just looked like regular people, but they were so real. And she was showing the audience. She was like, look what we can do now. And it's like she took a feature off of herself. I don't know how she did it, but she kind of moved her hand down the side of one of these holograms, and it integrated and became their feature. Like if she took a tattoo off of herself and waved it over, it would suck into the hologram and become a lifelike looking tattoo on that person. Or if she wanted it to have different ears or whatever, she could do that too. It was just crazy, you guys. So I woke up and I looked it up, and this is what I typed in. I typed in Oprah hologram technology. And I typed that into Google, and I saw a video that was entitled Oprah hologram technology, and I was like, are you kidding me right now? So I clicked it, and it's about, one of these channels that says there's lizard people and stuff and blah, 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 and they're satanic. I'm not sure. I don't know if God was trying to show me this or if I really believe that, or I don't know, but I don't put anything, I didn't even think the Illuminati was real, and God had to show me that it was. So I don't know. But the video was him slowing down interviews of her, and like with David Letterman, and her hands would be distorted. Like you could see webs in between her fingers. And at times you could see her tongue would turn something that looks snake-like. And sometimes her pupils would look like snakes. And her hands look kind of demonic. Like they didn't, but then they would switch back. And I was thinking, is God trying to show me that these things are like hologram people, or there's a hologram being projected over these people so you can't see what they really look like? I don't know. It sounds like the tinfoil hat, right? But when the Lord shows me something like this, I pay attention. And then so I pressed the back button out of that, and I scrolled down to see what else, and I came to this sciencetechnology.com website or something, and it was showing the 7 different types of holographic and hologram technologies that are in the world today. And the second one down, they said number 2 is called Pepper's Ghost or something like that. And it had a video right there, so I clicked it, and it was Tupac Shakur at a Coachella concert, like recently. And it started showing this hologram of Tupac Shakur, and he was on stage at this Coachella concert. And I thought it was really Tupac. I was like, what? It looked exactly like he was up there singing on stage. And Snoop Dogg was next to him. And he went, I mean, I don't suggest because they cuss and everything, but the point is that you could not tell that he was not on stage. He looked alive. And they were syncing the music as he was moving and everything, and it just sent shivers down my spine. I was thinking, whoa, this is nuts. This is crazy. And at the very end, when he was done, he disintegrated into like all these light particles. And it just creeped me out. It was something else to see. And it was like a resurrection of Tupac. It just was crazy. And you think, because someone was videotaping this on their phone, and you would have thought that everybody would have been like going nuts over the stuff, but it looks like a lot of people were in shock as they were watching this. And as I was, it's just shocking is how I could explain it, because it's like it shows every shadow and detail of their like his six-pack and his muscles and every shade. There's just no way you couldn't tell that it was a hologram. It just blew me away. And so, it makes me think of this beast system, this technology that's going to be a part of the tribulation. And maybe, because Elon Musk is using AI to integrate into human flesh. They saying it could heal soldiers of wounds and things like that. But maybe it'll have something to do with the Antichrist, the mark of the beast, the technology they're going to be using. The Bible says that they'll do signs and wonders, and they will deceive many. So, and maybe like this fake rapture or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, I want to share this with you guys, and God bless you. And I'll probably be back with another one.